To introduce Swami Ishatmananda ji, he came in touch with Ramakrishna order at Cherrapunji in Meghalaya, famous for its heavy rains. It used to be the highest recorded place of rain a few years ago, a few decades ago, until nearby village took that position of having the highest rainfall in a year, Moisan Ram. Otherwise, Cherrapunji still gets more rain perhaps than Moisan Ram, but Moisan Ram somehow got that year more rain than Cherrapunji, and it was the highest record, world record of rainfall in the history is in Moisan Ram. But Cherrapunji is very highly raining place. Swamiji was there, and he came in touch with the Ramakrishna order, and then from there he was sent by Belur Math to Advaita Ashrama in Kolkata. Advaita Ashrama is a center that Swami Vivekananda made as a special center where only non-dualistic aspect of God will be meditated upon. There will be no dualistic, ritualistic worship. There will be meditation, there will be thought, as Sri Ramakrishna just said today. Do the vichara. What is real, what is unreal. Think deeply about that. So that Advaita Ashram, Swami Ishatmananda was there for many years. And its headquarters is in Mayavati in the Himalayas. Its publication center is in Kolkata, in Dihi Intali Road. Maharaj was in Dihi Intali Road looking after its publication. And he has also written many articles and translated many books. He has written a book called Stories of Swami Vivekananda for children. You might have seen it, the frog and all those stories, and that is there by Swami Ishatmananda ji. He has translated one very famous book, Mind and Its Control, in Bengali. Swami Buddhanand ji's very popular book into Bengali, and he has written many articles in journals. After that stint in Advaita Ashram, then he came to training center. We have a training center in Belur Math, where all the brahmacharis who join the order, novices, they have to undergo scriptural study and know the traditions of our Sangha and live with the senior monks and see all what Ramakrishna order means. Serving senior monks, serving in the kitchen, cleaning utensils of Sri Ramakrishna worship, dusting the windows and floor, and wiping the floor of the main temple of Sri Ramakrishna. So many types of works we have to do. And we serve food to all the monks. By turn, we have to do that work. And of course, there is the scriptural study for 2 years. And there I met Swami Ishatmananda ji. And we became very good friends since then. And our friendship continues. And we traveled together to Kedarnath, Badrinath, and Gangotri, Yamunotri in 1986, when we had sannyas together on the same day from Swami Vireshwarananda ji. And we have also same guru for mantra. I joined in Purulia. I got Diksha from Swami Vireshwarananda ji. He joined in Cherrapunji Advaita Ashram. Then also he had the same guru. So we didn't know each other, but we had the same guru. And not only we went to Kedar Badri together, 1 month long. Kedar Badri, Mayavati, Delhi, Vrindavan, Varanasi, all those we traveled together. In 1986, soon after sannyas. After a few years of that great pilgrimage, and most memorable pilgrimage in my mind, Whenever people say, which pilgrimage should I go? So I say, go to Kedarnath. It's so holy and beautiful. That impression that I had, after visiting many places, that impression is still there. After Kedarnath, we together went to Amarnath, Shir Bhavani, and Vaishno Devi. Then, after that, Swamiji came to Purulia from Advaita Ashram. I was in Purulia, we worked together for about 1 year. Then I was transferred to Asansol. Swamiji, after about 1 year of being there after I left, he was asked by the headquarters to go to Andaman, Port Blair, where new center has to arise. He established the new Ramakrishna Mission Center in Andaman and worked very hard there. It was very poor center. We had few destitute boys, very poor boys that has to be taken care of, fed, educated and all that. When he went there, he made buildings to train people into learning, other who were graduate, local people, local youths. So made houses and training center for them to train them to become IAS officers, to them vocational training, and raise the standard of those children number. Now there stands beautiful center, and there is a beautiful temple of Sri Ramakrishna there. After he left, then he had all made the arrangements. The temple came up. Those who go to Andaman, please visit the Ramakrishna Mission there. Beautiful center. After working hard there in that area and transforming the status of the small private ashram into a big center of the Ramakrishna Mission, then seeing his wonderful work in difficult situation, headquarters look after the people, monks who have very great caliber. There was one big center in Arunachal Pradesh, in Narottam Nagar, educational center in the forest, where elephants used to come to our property, wild elephants. It's such a wilder place. And there are about 500 residential students, all Arunachalis, all tribals. And Arunachal is so far from mainland India, There Swamiji was sent to organize them and to instill them into mainland, Indian fold, to make them love India, love Swamiji, Sri Ramakrishna. For that was made by the help of, in fact, it was all started with the request of Indira Gandhi to integrate India together to the headquarters. There Swamiji's work was so fantastic. Worked very hard there in Narottam Nagar. And it was not an easy work. The students were tribal. They had different culture. To make them friendly to our culture, some say you try to convert them to your culture. It was not that. Just making them more, you can say sophisticated. You cannot say civilized. They are definitely civilized. And during Swamiji's time, Swamiji was their secretary, head of the center, and also principal. He was in charge of their academics, looking after the needs of the teachers. After he went, their results went up, their relationship become better, and the teachers had also, he could manage it so well. Again, when that very hard work he did there, very hard work. Not only he looked after his center there, teaching, he could improve the situation of the people around, made some vocational centers for the tribals who could not be admitted in the school, how to make them self-employed. And also he looked after the Ramakrishna movement in Assam area and Arunachal. I had already come to Canada in the West when Belur Math called me and said, we'd like you to go to Canada it was very big surprise and shock for me. I never thought. Then whether to say, and they said, what is your opinion, tell us. That much they used to give for, whenever they send west, they give an opportunity. Just that is for only saying that whether you say yes or no, we want to send you to Canada. So difficult, we had all heard how it is difficult the place is. Then before saying to them anything, I asked Maharaj, I called among all to Narottam Nagar. I said, Swamiji, they are asking me to go to Canada. I didn't even ask my own secretary in Asansol. I asked first to Swami Ishatmananda ji. And he said, yes, you go there. The Swami there is very nice, Swami Pramathananda ji. Very loving Swami. He is very nice, you will have good time there. You can go. Then I came and said, yes, Maharaj, I am ready. So he gave me that courage, you go, there is no problem. In fact, they give a choice whether you want to go or not. We can mildly deny, Swamiji, I think I am not fit to go and preach that and all that Western lifestyle, I think I am not fit. Then they will not listen to you. They will say, we know whether you are fit or not. Just they ask, but they will do what they have to do. We know what that. Just we ask doesn't mean that you have choice. So then I came here, and then Swamiji, after being there for many years in Narottam Nagar, 12 years he was there. Among the students, tribals, and in huge forest, and among elephants. Whenever he used to go, sometimes the elephants would block the road. And when elephants block the road, then they can even throw away your car or jeep. So they say, when elephants go there, just you stop your vehicle and just wait. Wait them to pass, the herd to pass, cross the road. Otherwise they can become wild. If you put the horn, they are definite to be. So all that he faced. And he faced some insurgency problems also. There were insurgency that time, Nagaland insurgency. And it had come across up to Arunachal Pradesh also. He handled them with all courage, with all risk of his life, and with all faith in Thakurma and Swamiji. Then Belur Math asked him to come to Chicago. Total from that forest area to the huge metropolis, westernmost advanced metropolis. As he had done all the work there so beautifully in that forested school, here in this metropolis is equally fantastic work. More surprisingly, he came and only in 9 months he had to arrange 150th year of Swamiji's birth. And Chicago was the place connected with Swamiji. Only in 9 months he had to know the people and devotees and all that funds. There was still mortgage for big ashram that had moved by his predecessor. He could arrange such a huge program where he invited one monk from each country of the Ramakrishna order. And he not only had his staying here, but his tickets, airfare from all over the world. One monk. And huge congregation of the monks was there. It was the biggest congregation of the monks in the West of the Ramakrishna mission. Never it happened so big. That is the Chicago Center's glory that started. He showed. Morning showed the day. And that morning had, when he joined, that morning had already shown. But after each step was showing, that was the Chicago's morning that showed. And after that he came, he added that great home of harmony. So that is the introductory of Swami Ishatmananda ji. We are very grateful to Maharaj for coming here and meeting us. And I now request him to please speak to us. And at the end, if we have time, you can have some question answer. If some questions remain to you, Swami Ishatmananda ji Maharaj.
Sarvadharma sthapagastam Sarvadharma sarupakaha Acharyanam Mahacharyo Ramakrishnayate Namaha. Ramakrishnayate Namaha. I was thinking whether I will accept this invitation or not of Shantanu, but the professor, but so humble in his every letter, so humbly he used to say, please come, and then the Swamiji said, please come for at least 1 or 2 days, come one day early. Now I was thinking I should have come along with him, because there's so wonderful hospitality, as if you are among your own people, Santanu, Ila, their daughters, and the other children. It is so homely and so wonderful. And today he took us to show the Ottawa at all these places and different places. A beautiful city, beautiful place, and so well kept. And the people are also very good. The broad-minded people and obviously joyful people. And that is the manifestation of God. God manifests among these people. If you have noticed that in the Gospel, in one place, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna is mentioning, I never wanted to go to those houses where there was no light, no cleanliness and poverty. I never visited those places. I don't like to go there. That means Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, the God himself, he don't like to visit those places, because that is. So obviously the families, the houses and the society, those who are having this thing, so God will visit them, God's grace will be there. Along with that, of course, the holiness. So when we are earning some money and then spending for the betterment of our family and the society, that is the dharma. So that dharma, long back, it has been given to us in our society, that one should follow. So dharma, artha, kama, moksha. If you have noticed, the 4 goals of life. First is dharma. What is the dharma? Responsibility. A boy of 6 years old will go to the school, and up to 16 he will get all those responsibilities, learn responsibilities, and whatever the speciality that he will develop, he will earn from that, and then he will enjoy. So dharma, the responsibility he learned, and along with that they used to teach this world is illusory. Though it looks real, but actually it is illusory. Don't put your mind and soul into it, you will suffer. That was also there. And then artha and kama. Artha means resources and the desires, and they will be having these, having that, different type of enjoyment. And finally, after retirement, they will know now the time is coming. No, not much time left. So moksha, dharma, artha, kama and moksha. Who will do? A human will do. How the human will do? So they divided again in individual in 4 different ways. Brahmacharya, Garhastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyas. The Brahmacharya is a learning time. Attentively they are learning. And Garhastha, that is the time they will enjoy. They will use as all whatever they wanted to do, they should do. And slowly they will also, as he was reading in the Gospel, discrimination, vichara. What is that vichara? Is this really true? Or it is also going to be the going away from me? So if it goes away, this temporary, why should I have to spend so much for that? So that is called vichara. That is called analysis. And by that way only, they will accept the truth. I will come to that truth afterwards. So what is that truth? Now dharma, artha, kama, moksha, brahmacharya, garastha, vanaprastha. After the retirement, most of the people think, oh, what I am going to do. And in Europe and America, after the vanaprasthi means they will go into cruise. That's all. Calling them, hey, Mr. Mukherjee, where you are? I'm in a cruise, Maharaj. Where? Why are you in the cruise? They will be all the time, from one cruise to another cruise, spending time. Okay, that is good also. But Vanaprasthi is the best time. Because that time you are having your freedom. You have already earned the money. You have already experienced this life, this world. And that you should utilize for the betterment of others. Along with you, for the betterment of others also. Then slowly, slowly, only my, that will go. And now, I don't know those people, but I like those people. I should serve them. So that is actually the Vanaprastha temperament. Usually, the literal translation means they will be living in the jungle. Vana, the Vanaprasthi. Previously, they used to do in the Mahabharata, it is there. But here, the Vana means you are becoming lonely. How you are lonely? You are withdrawing all those things. Otherwise, if you go to America, it's a nice life. At 10 o'clock, they will get it from the sleep. Then they will drive to the McDonald's. They will take a chair and place an order. They will sit over there. Of the same age group, people will meet, and whole day they will be there. 6 o'clock, they will finish their dinner and go back. Is this Vanaprasthi? It is McDonald Prasthi. So they're constantly spending time in the McDonald's. So that is the way, the unique way the Indian society, they chalked out. The human, they love this, but they wanted to guide the human mind towards the ultimate truth. So that they are giving in this way. And then, who will do what? So they divided into this way: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. The Brahmana means intellectual groups. The Vaishyas, the business. Then the Kshatriyas, they will be maintaining or taking care, discipline of the society. And Shudras, they will be helping everyone. The working hands, working people. So that way, they divided the four. The unique lifestyle it was there. And ultimately, each and everyone was happy. What is the goal? Happiness. How we can become happy? Following this. Now, ultimately, where we will go? We will go to that ultimate from where everything has come. And that is called Brahman. How to understand Brahman? All-pervading consciousness. And when we, to some extent, intellectually, we can, oh yes, the trees are also living, the grass is also living, we are also living. The manifestation and it's little different, but there each and everything is living. But that much, it is not like that. It's feeling in this way, everything is nothing but consciousness. When that happens, he merges. As today, as he was reading from the Gospel, that's why I mentioned the Gospel as the Panchama Veda. Sometimes the people, they say the Mahabharata Panchama Veda, some others. Veda means knowledge. Every line, every paragraph, full of knowledge of spirituality. So, that Panchama Veda, Sri Ramakrishna mentioned that you must have to realize that Brahman, that consciousness. And when we realize the consciousness, what comes? Only love. What goes away? Fear. There remains no fear. Why? I am everything. And when I see everything is mine, what to do? I love only. Suppose someone is having, all these people are children. Sometimes the clan head, they make the family and so big it becomes. As he was mentioning in Arunachal, then Arunachal there is a clan, the one person or two person they started, and it has become huge. Whole village, each and everyone connected. So that is the way they live. Someone was telling me, you should not change their culture. I told the culture, their culture is to marry 7 wives, 8 wives and all that. So if I increase that your culture you should maintain. Your father married 7, so you must marry 14. Is that the culture? So I told no, that is not the culture. They used to live in that way. But the culture that transforms a person, culture that completely changed a person to think, which will give us the root to stick. Otherwise, we will break down. The Swami Vivekananda said, it is culture that gives withstand the shocks. Because so many things comes in the life, and we have to stop those things. How it is possible? Through culture only. And what is that culture? That is the ultimate knowledge is the culture. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna is constantly mentioning, you must realize God, you must realize God. God realization is the only goal of human life. Now, if you have noticed, then Indian, the religion, they understood. It is not possible to understand the all-pervading consciousness. How it is possible? So that abstract thing, they made concrete with the images. And that image of Brahman is Jagannath Mahaprabhu. So I like to say 1 or 2 of these, how the wonderful ideas that has been given in the Murti form, that the form we see so that we can remember. Many of you, I don't know whether all of you have seen the Jagannath Mahaprabhu or not. The moment you see the Jagannath, is 2 big eyes without eyelid, and then no hands, no legs. Oh, what a God! And how it is possible? We have seen that from our childhood, so somehow we can. And suddenly, if a person see that, they will be terrified. Oh, is this the God? They're terrified. But that is the unique idea that was given into that form. What is that idea? In the Upanishad it says, tad, ejati, tannoi jati, tad dure, tad antike, tad antarasya sarvasya, tad u sarvasya vahyatah. That is there, outside, that is here, inside, that is in far, that is in near, that is everything pervading. What is that? Consciousness. How you will give an idea, a concrete shape into that? The beautiful conception is Jagannath. The Jagannath Mahaprabhu, again the story, the people love stories, so immediately the Jagannath Mahaprabhu, someone saw a dream, then in the dream he saw the wood is coming and floating, so he went and collected the wood, and then the king asked the carpenters to carve the statue from there, and no one could do that. Then an old man came and said, I will try, I can do that, but the condition is you should not disturb me till I finish and come out of the room. So he was given a room and he was working day after day, months together. Then the king started doubting what is happening. So why he is taking so much of time? So one day without, he couldn't restrain that curiosity. He opened the door, he found no one but the unfinished statue. And what is that unfinished statue? He is not having the eyelids, no hands, no leg. That is the God. That every time they will go on telling this story. But are the Hindus so fools? No. Actually, this is the conception of the unique idea. God is everywhere. God is all powerful. God is everywhere. That is why God is not having any legs. What is going to do with the leg? He is already there. We need our legs so that we will go over there. But the God is already present, all the time present, every moment He is present. He doesn't need it. So no legs. God, the moment He thinks, immediately everything is done. So He doesn't need the hands. Sarva Shaktiman. He is all powerful. He works through just thinking. As in the Bible we find, there was no light. So it was announced, let there be light, and there was light. So it is the creation. We may wonder, how it is possible? For God it is nothing. They are all powerful. So that is, the God is not having any hands. And He is not having the eyelid also. Why? He is the Shakshi. He is constantly watching, observing. The moment his eye will come down, lid will come down, maybe 3,000 years will pass. The human years are very limited comparing with the gods. So obviously, no eyelid, constantly watching. He is the Sakshi. And God never gives us any punishment nor any rewards. What we do, we only do according to we suffer or enjoy according to our karma. So, nadatte kasyachit papam, sukritam vibhu. Nadatte kasyachit papam, nadatte sukritam vibhu. I am not taking any of your action, and I don't bless also. So, what is this? You are suffering or enjoying according to your karma phala. God is only observing, Shakshi. But Thakur said, if you pray to God intently, the punishment, the intensity may be reduced. That He can do. So that is the conception, that is the symbolism in Hinduism. The moment you are intelligent, it becomes completely symbolic. Everything symbolic. Is a computer language, symbolic language. And then sometimes some people are there who will be taking down your notes, the symbolic language. They'll put like this, like that, some of the symbols. That means that is the sentences, shorthands. That they will be recording, symbolic. All the national flags of the countries, that gives the whole history of that flag, country, in that flag. Symbolic. So that is the symbolism much developed in Hinduism. So first is this Jagannatha. And then Durga Puja is coming. The goddess Durga. Goddess Durga is having 10 hands. Then she is having a tiger, and then the husband is also there, Shiva, and the children, 2 sons, 2 daughters, and so many animals and birds and the snake, so many things. What the Durga is doing, that is again the symbolism. The symbolic means the 10 hands is a symbol of 10 different the places. Dasha Diga. All directions, that is all 10. So that's why 10 hands. And if you notice, almost all the Hindu gods or goddesses are having different type of weapons in their hands. But they are so docile. They don't kill anyone, they don't ask to kill anyone. So why that? That is the symbol of all powerfulness. They are powerful. So that is the symbol. The people, if they look at our images, Ramchandra having the bow and arrow, Krishna is having this, everyone is having some weapon. Look, what type of Hinduism is this? All the time going for war or what? But Hinduism is the most docile and simple religion. So because we make the misunderstanding, the symbolism is God is all powerful. Here when you see the goddess Durga, so many weapons. She is all powerful, all pervading goddess. And we find that a lion is there, a rat is also there. In the Durga images, if you notice, a lion on which the Durga is sitting and the rat is also there, the Ganesha's carrier, the rat. That means the whole gamut of the animal kingdom, Mother is present. Right from the ant, the minutest, and then the lion, the king of all animals, the Mother is present, the whole gamut. Similarly, a peacock is there and an owl is there. The same way, all birds, among them also Mother is present. And the devilish people, in them also Mother is present. Ashura, the devilish person, the Mother is giving the punishment, but at the same time putting her feet on his chest, giving the blessings too. This Ashura means the bad type of people, different type bad thoughts, selfish thoughts. They are called Asuras. The Mother is punishing them because if you cannot control those things, you won't be able to reach to the ultimate goal, which is freedom. So this is the symbolism in Mother Durga. Now the Saraswati, she is the goddess of learning. Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. Kartikeya, goddess of splendor, the power. And Ganesha, success. If you can realize the Mother, realize in this way, you get everything. The success, the beauty, the wealth, and the fame, name, everything you will find. How in one statue, one image, everything has been depicted. That is Goddess Durga. But again, they will give the story. And some people, they will be chanting that in such a way. Early morning, everybody used to get up and listen. Oh, Ma Durga is going for fighting. To 7th and 8th day, 9th day, she is slaying the demon, and Dashami, Vijaya Dashami, and all such. She is not killing anyone. Only you have to kill your own thoughts. There's a Yoga Vasishta. It uses a wonderful word, very powerful word. It says, Mana Amana Bhavati. If you have to be successful in spiritual life, then you have to kill your mind. That is the translation. You have to kill your mind means the worldly thoughts that all are there should go away completely. And that is called pavitrata. That is a purity. We talk about purity, and what is purity? As a symbolic, they will say you have to spring the water, Ganga water. Christian will say Jordan water. Muslim will bring the Jam water. Water is always there. But why the water? Water is the symbol of no form, formlessness. That is the water. So when the Hindus are worshipping, there is another symbol. They never worship images. None of the Hindus worship images. They keep the images only. They worship that water. If you have noticed in the Durga Puja, Kali Puja, they will place a pitcher full of water. And on that also a coconut. In South India, if you go, they are going on breaking coconut. Why? They don't know. They're simply going on practicing break. A lot of coconuts. So naturally, the supply is also there. And if they are not doing that, where they will sell the coconut, that is good. But why they are breaking the coconut, they do not know. It is because of the water. Because the outer shell, this world, break the outer shell. Then the water comes up. And that is the symbol of God. The God is all pervasiveness. And the Bengalis and others, they use as the green coconut, water again. And they'll be putting on that, and they'll be using that water as God. They will pray to the God. And when they are meditating, bringing down that God, they will keep the flower on their head. And they will pray, "Oh God, I know that you are within my heart, you are the hearts of everyone, you are all pervading, but I like to see you in this form, in the form of Durga, in the form of Kali or the Krishna or the Rama. I like to see you that, please come." Then they will bring that flower down to the nose, and as if from the heart, where the God is residing, the formless way will come and place on that flower. They will take the flower and put that on that water. That's called Prana Pratishtha, and then they will worship that. For 5 days they will worship. And then afterwards, that's called Shanghara Mudra. So they will be doing like this. It's so difficult mudra. Mudra means symbol by this way. And I tried once or twice and then because in this finger it won't go. So, and then so that you have to take that and then you have to smell it back. From this, that they are picking up the flower and inhaling. Why? All symbolic. That is the symbolism in Hinduism. And if you notice and understand, you will really enjoy the puja. Otherwise, it is all ritual, what they are going. Nobody can understand what actually they are telling. That is, and they are going on, and every time, if you have noticed Belur Math Puja, did you notice how fast they are telling? Everything they are making purified. Even the tip of the finger, like this, they will go on touching. Then the back, the head, then the forehead, the chest, and then finally they will show like this, whole body. Everything, I am pure, pure, pure. Then only they will worship the God. Devam bhutva, devam yajet. So we are worshipping God who is the embodiment of purity by purifying myself. And what is that purity? Unselfishness. Unselfishness is purity. And the manifestation of that purity, love. So love and unselfishness ultimately. We talk of God, God and God, but God is nothing but love and unselfishness. And unselfishness is the purity, not the Ganga water, not the Jordan water, not. So, because so many people every day they are bathing. Some people are there, they don't have any other place to bathe. They will go only deep in the Ganga. So they are the most holiest people. No, exactly. Most of the time, exactly opposite. So it is not that bathing or sprinkling the Ganga water. It is only the mind that you have to. If we understand this, then religion becomes really useful for us. Really useful. We start our religious process from 6 years, and after 60, we are in the same place. We have to do this, we have to do that. Only thing, we grow some ego. You know, I am a very senior bhakta and I am practicing it. The fast prasada I should get. That is the. That is the. Ultimately, really, we don't achieve anything because we don't know what we are going to achieve. Simply, we are going like an insurance. We have the life insurance, we have this insurance, that insurance, extra insurance in the gods. So no one should do any harm to us, everything should be all right. So we go to God for that. Majority. Even the Bhagavan Krishna is also mentioning that. Chaturvidha bhajante mam. Artha, jigyashu, artharti. 4 type of people they are worshipping me. But jnani ja bharatarshava. The jnani means he wants to know, he wants to learn, he wants to become that. That is religion. Religion is not just learning and, okay, that one young boy came and he was telling, 4 or 5 years I have practiced Buddhism, Jain Buddhism. Now I have practiced some Sufism, some few years. Now I'd like to try Vedantism and continue. What is so many others are also there. So many isms are there. So you have only touching 3. Whole life there are so many isms you will find. continue. But where he is landing? Nowhere. That is why you have to understand what I am going to achieve, what I am going to get. Then only our goal is nothing but happiness, and happiness not depending on others. I am happy if somebody is preparing my food. I am happy if somebody is giving me this, giving me that, and all that is, I am happy. No, it is not like that. And relation with God, that is all the way, constantly there. Again, another symbolism comes, Radha and Krishna. And Radha is the symbol of love, an intense love for God. There is also symbol. And we made it that the lady and the Krishna and then all that. That is for our, we understand in that way we do that. And people are even crying. And there's a song is there. Who said that you, Krishna, won't eat, you don't know how to feed him. And who says the Krishna is not sleeping, you don't know how to put him to sleep. Are to maha mushkil. That goes. They go on constantly. How the Krishna will feed, how the Krishna will sleep, and then what is Krishna? That sometimes I say this story, I went to visit somebody's house. That gentleman is a very strong Vaishnava. He never liked that I should visit that house. As because we are followers of Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna worshipped goddess Kali, and it is impossible for that gentleman to accept. But his son, he has taken initiation from Ramakrishna Mission. He invited me, the father and the son. Now the son is the man of the family, and he put the father inside the room and locked from outside. I never knew the father, son, all this. So I went over there, I sat. A mother was also supporting the son. So, okay. Now the old man, he was also very clever. He took the help of the grandson and put the door open, came out, and as I was sitting, and he came and he started dancing. Krishna is the only God, Krishna is the only God. Then they came running and they were taking, I told, no, I understood immediately the problem. I told, no, Krishna is the only God. What is the problem? Why you are unnecessarily disturbing him? Then he stopped and asked, do you worship Krishna? And is there any other God than Krishna? The only Krishna. Then they said the Ramakrishna, and that is also there. I will talk to you afterwards. But tell me, which Krishna you are worshipping? The Krishna with the flute and the Radha, that Krishna? Or the Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, he says, Sarvata panipadam tat, Sarvata akshi shiro mukham, Sarvata srutiman loke, Sarvam abritta tishtati. Sarvam abritta tishtati. That is Krishna. Abritta means I am covering inside and outside, saturated. Everything, all the heads, all the eyes, all the mouths, symbolic. That means everything is me and there is nothing but Krishna. Can that be only flute form? What is Krishna you are worshipping? The village, the person, he got a little confused, but he said, okay, I understood. You love Krishna, take the tea. So he gave the pen. But we don't understand what is religion. We think, of course I should love Krishna. As wherever we go, always we try to see Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. All gods and goddesses are there, but my Ishta Devata is Sri Ramakrishna. That is okay. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna again explaining that a lady, after the marriage, she comes to the in-laws' house, then she develops relation with the seniors, the juniors, accordingly behaving, but she knows my relation with this family because my husband. So the husband and wife relation is completely different. Like the bhakta and that chosen idol. This is my God. This is my goddess. I love. So that is a complete different thing. That doesn't mean you have to hate others. You have to denounce others. No. So this is the symbolic way. Now I will tell you the symbol of goddess Kali. I said it in many places, most misunderstood that goddess Kali. I went to some place in America. These are having Hindu temple. Hindu temple means different type of gods and goddesses are there. They were showing me. Then I knew, but still I asked, hey, where is Goddess Kali? Goddess Kali? Oh, don't ask about that, Maharaj. These people don't like, because a lady cutting the head and all that. Then another one, oh, Kali, come, I will show you. Then took me to the glass case area, and their goddess Durga was there. This is Kali. Sri Ramakrishna worshipped. Oh, good. So Sri Ramakrishna worshipped her also, Durga, but the Kali is different. Then I showed the photo. This is the Kali. They are afraid to worship Kali. Why? Then the local people may think that we are instigating people to cut the heads of others. But Kali never killed anyone. Again the story, that to make the thing interesting, always a story was built. But the story is not real. Main thing is, the goddess Kali, did you notice that at the four hands, you must see that picture of goddess Kali or the image of goddess Kali, that she is having four hands. Right side, the hands are like this, upper hand and the lower hand. The upper hand showing Abhaya. You need not to be afraid of. I am the mother here. And the bara. The bara means what you want. I will give you the boon. Bara means boon. I will give you the boon, whatever you want. So like this is showing. And if you go to Dakshineshwar, you will find the people are coming, the students, they have written, Mother, this time I am going to appear the final exam. So please bless me. And she has given the pin code also. Mother should not go to wrong house. Because the same name, there will be many students. So she has given the particular pin code address. So like this only they believe the mother will give us. Yes, mother does, but right hand side. That's why it's called Dakshina Kali. Dakshina means down, right. So this she is blessing. But did you notice on the left side? Exactly opposite. And he is so benign, she is so benign in the right. Left, holding a sword and the shavered head. And blood is oozing out. And the jackal is sitting below. My God. So, and what is this sword? And what is this head? Head is the symbol of intelligence, knowledge. When we say that this man is intelligent, we show like this. He is a very intelligent person. And when we say that he is strong, we show like hands. So the symbol, if you notice, the human skull is the symbol of intelligence. And the sword, that is the bichara, discrimination. You have to decide whether I am going to take these or these. And if you think that, oh, I should be the President of America and run for the office, after 4 years again you have to run for that. And after two terms, there's no, if you can run, but there is no seat. Because only 2 terms. And naturally, this is the, then what I am going to do becoming President of America? Only for 8 years? After that what? Only going and cutting the ribbons everywhere? Of course, we will go to get some guards and all that, but that will be the life. But this is temporary. I don't want it. I want that which will give me the eternity. Then you turn and see the Jesus. The Lord Jesus was not having anything. He was not having education. And his family was poor. But now, even after 2,500 years, millions of people are remembering him. And if you ask the first president of America or India, we have to run for Google. So, Google, who was the president? Now that is the thing, that is called eternity. That world cannot give you permanent thing. World can give you temporary happiness. But immediately after the happiness, all suffering, as that Mr. T is having now. So what to do? But this is all. If you want this, this will also come. If you want the clapping, you have to be ready for the tomato throwing and the egg throwing. That is also followed by. So this goes in this way. That is called vichara. If I want this, I am going to temporary happiness, I am going this, permanent happiness. What shall I choose? But if you choose the permanent happiness, you have to struggle. What is struggle? You have to cut your ego. Every time. Then how you will cut the ego? By discrimination. And what is the discrimination? The moment I say this finger I, this body is touching, but this body was a small little baby. And then it has grown, constantly changing. So when I am putting my finger and saying this is I, which body? That little one or this one? We are confused. And there are so many, if you have, most of the modern parents, they take every day the photo of the baby and they will be keeping how the baby is growing. Which one is me? So mind is also changing. Thoughts are also changing. The thought that I used to think at the age of 5, now at the 65, am I thinking in that way? No. Who am I then? So this is the constantly hunting, and that is called vichara. The unnecessarily, why should I? So I is constant. I was a little boy. I have grown up. I am going to be old. I am going to die. I is present every time. And if that is so, who is this I? And that I should understand. The moment I understand that, immediately you realize God. আপনাকে এই জানা আমার ফুরাবে না সেই জানার সঙ্গে সঙ্গে তোমায় চেনা. This is, I think, Rabindranath. So any good line you can go for Rabindranath, but sometimes someone say, Maharaj, you quoted that is Rabindranath, it is not Rabindranath said, that's somebody. Anyway, good lines. আপনাকে এই জানা আমার ফুরাবে না. Look at it. So if you try to understand yourself, unending, who am I actually? Am I the body? Am I the mind? Who am I? So this is called the way we have to understand. And then these two brothers, this is the last story. The two brothers, they went to the father. The father, I am unhappy. And actually, that Ashura and the Devata, the father is same, mothers are different. So they are brothers in relation, they are same father's sons. So Devatas, they went to the father and said, we are not happy at all. Though everything is there, but still we are not happy. What should we do? Then he said, you better churn the ocean. The story of Samudra Manthan. You better churn the ocean. Then churning means we need many things. First, we need a big rope because we are going to churn the ocean. Then a strong the pillar which we have to roll. Then the base should be very hard. Then only we can churn. We the brothers, the devas, we are not that many number that will make difference. Then no, you better go and have friendship with your other brothers, Asuras. And then the Asuras also said, what we are going to get? The Amritatya. Amrita you will get. What is that Amrita? Eternity. So they was okay, but Devatas are always, little intelligent. Asuras are physically strong. Devatas are intellectually strong. So they said, you better, and who will be the rope? That Sarpa, the Basuki. And here the story goes in this way. They say it's a Basuki, when he will be exhausted, through his smell only the poison will come out. That will be terrible. So give the Asuras to that side. So we will hold the tail. So okay, these are all funny part of the story. Then they went on churning, and then one after another wonderful things started coming. Then at time came when the poison, the venom started coming up. Then who will take? Everybody left. The first one was the Indra. Indra was constantly watching what good thing is coming. A very good horse came. Indra told, this is mine. Then another elephant came. Indra told, this is mine. So like that he was collecting. The moment the venom came, he was the first person fled away from there. Then who came? There's Lord Shiva. The Shiva about whom Swami Vivekananda said, Parahita Premanaya Prana Pracheda. That he dedicated his own life for the others. That is the Shiva. Shiva means auspiciousness. And what is auspiciousness? Unselfishness. So this way, if we see, but actually where they churn, God said, I will be the hard surface. As a kurma, as a tortoise, I will be there, and you put the Mainak Parbat on me, and then churn like this. But which ocean they churn? Do anyone know? Can Google say? Shira, where the Shira? Shira Samudra. It is the mind, It is our mind. Every day at the time of meditation, we are churning. Our bad thoughts are pulling us down. Oh my God, I have missed the office. And boss, that rogue is going to fire me to what is going? So it goes down. Immediately, oh, my guru said that at the taking of the God's name, you should be alert. Again, they pull up. So the boss is trying. The boss may be played as your Asura and the guru. So goes like this, the mind. When you meditate, and who is that hard surface? Faith. There is God. I am going to realize God. And that's, we are constantly that snake, that is the symbol of yoga. Yoga is the symbol, that symbol is the snake. That's why the Shiva is having the snake, not the real snake hanging. All the time the Shiva is there. Nothing like that. And sometimes in the movie also Shiva is having a snake. The poor snake and the man, both are suffering. It is just symbol. Because the snake comes like this, so when the power comes, it becomes like that. So every day we are churning the Shira Samudra. That is our mind. So many things are there in our mind. So much of power. And when we are churning, slowly, slowly good things started coming. In the beginning, the moment you practice meditation, 1 or 2 years, people will come and touch your feet. People will say, please touch my head. People will say, do this. And slowly, slowly, through meditation, each and every one will experience this. Everyone. If you are sincerely practicing, suppose you don't like somebody, meditate and say, I should meditate so much power that will come and touch my feet. And surely they will come, if you want. But that is truly happen. That is all good thing. But also comes Benam. What is that? Ego. After few days, this Baba, that Mataji, this, that, the picture will be there. And all people are waiting for them. And then he is coming, ego, I am that. Please touch my head, and they'll be touching. I also do. What to do? Because they believe that I have, and as you have to do that. So after touching their head, I also touch my head. If anything good happens, let us both share. But this is slowly the ego comes up, and then what? Ultimately, the moment ego comes, you are away from God. So conclusion is Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna's word. Ami mole ghuchibe janjal. If you can kill your ego, you are free from all problem. You are God. The only thing that is hindering is the ego. And what is this ego, we do not know, but it is very much there. So pray to Mother, pray to Thakur. It is only Mother can remove the ego. And if it is not going, then we have to turn it towards God. I am the son of God. I am the daughter of God. I cannot do all these nasty things. I should be like this. Otherwise, people will blame my father. So that is also ego. And then anger. I should fight with my God. How come that I am so many years I am taking your name and you are not showing yourself? You must come. So that the ego has to turn towards God, and believe me, whatever you want, you will get. But be careful about your prayer. If you wrongly pray, problem is yours. So Jai Thakur, Jai Ma, Jai Swami Ji. Thank you very much.
If you have two questions, you have 2 minutes for questions.
Maharaj, can I ask one question?
Yes.
Since Maharaj, you were talking about symbolism, would you mind spending a couple of minutes just on the emblem of Sri Ramakrishna Mission and how Swamiji came to that idea?
Excellent. You know that, a very good question. Have you seen the symbol of Ramakrishna Mission? On the books you will find there's a snake is surrounding the whole thing, and then inside there is wavy water, then there is a floating lotus, then the rising sun, and the big swan. These are all things in one. So the snake that is there is a symbol of yoga. Because Swami Vivekananda, he unified all paths together. Then the lotus is a symbol of bhakti, devotion. And the wavy water is the symbol of karma, unselfish work, selfless work. And the rising sun is the symbol of knowledge. So yoga, bhakti, jnana, karma, these 4 together, then Paramahamsa will reveal. Why the Paramahamsa? Because the swan, when the Lord Vishnu, in the Bhagavata it is there, when the Lord Vishnu first took the form, it was all pervading consciousness, no form. Then they were praying, please take a form so that we can at least talk to you, we can see you. Then first he took the swan form, Paramahamsa. But the swan, it will be on the water, but it is completely free from that water. The moment it's out of water, no water can. So wait it. So that is the reason you should be in the family, you should be in the samsara, this jagata, this worldly thing, but at the same time free from all these malices in the thing. That is the symbol. The Ramakrishna Mission is a unification of all the 4. And there are many are there, they say Jnana Margi, Bhakti Margi and all that. Any other question?
Swamiji, I was wondering if you could perhaps talk about the story or the vision that Ramakrishna had of Kalima coming out of the Ganga and some of the symbolism there, where she emerges as a pregnant woman, comes onto the shore, gives birth, feeds the child, and then kills the child, eats it, and returns to the Ganga.
You like that or not?
With the right understanding of the symbolism there.
You know that this is in the 3 steps only, the creation, preservation and dissolution. Sri Ramakrishna saw sitting over there. And why a lady? Because the creation, she's giving the birth. So she came from the water, remember. She is coming out of the water. What it means? Formless. And from the formless a form came. And the Sri Ramakrishna saw that she is pregnant, gave the birth, that is the creation. Then after some time she was nourishing the boy, and then that is the sustenance. Then she took it again inside. And that part we are afraid of. Oh my God, how it is. But actually it is nothing, just again merging with the original. So that is it in his own eyes, openly over there. But the main thing is coming out from formlessness. Nirguna, nirakara. There is no quality, no akara, no form. That is the Ganga water. And she is this. This is the unique way that Sri Ramakrishna's mysticism. Oh, that is so unique. That's a very good question. So I am very good that you are studying so much. After all this, you must pray. Otherwise, it is so complicated, because our mind is our own enemy. And I have to treat my own mind. Now, if I am going to a psychiatric, he or she may treat my mind separately. But here, in this case, in spirituality, I am fighting with my own mind. Who is my enemy? My mind. And who is fighting against that? Me. So this is the most challenging thing. And neither the father, nor the guru, nor anyone can help you. This is your own fight, you have to fight. The bad thoughts will come, you have to jump up and pray, and then pray to God, goddesses, please help me. And as Sri Ramakrishna said, you have to loudly sing the name of God, clapping, then those things will go. And slowly, time will come when all bad thoughts will never come. So, for that, only power that we need is God. And if you are praying to God, please help me, help will come. And the beginning, that is a fight. But afterward, it is really joy. Great joy afterwards.
Swamiji, thank you so much. This is just brilliant that you've given us so much thought on water. I'll never look at water again, the same way. And the water symbology, it seems to have gone from Ganga to even the symbol of Ramakrishna Mission at Georgia. And also that our body is 70% water. So that's another way of looking at that there's God inside us as well. Swamiji, just to complete that Makali picture, could you just, the jibha out and on Shiva, would you be able to elaborate that as well, so that we have the full?
And actually, many a times I said in many places.
Yeah.
So, the first is the four hands. Then she is standing on the Shiva. Now, Shiva is the consciousness, and on that the Shakti, the power, is standing. Shiva, again, if you notice, there are three Shivas are there. First is the Parama Shiva. Mostly we don't see that. The Parama Shiva, two Shiva, Parama Shiva, Sada Shiva, then Kali. Parama Shiva is pale body, and the tongue has come out. That is a symbol of completely lifelessness. There is nothing, no life. That is called Parama Brahma. The Parabrahma, the Brahma is without any quality. Then comes the Shiva. Lying on that Shiva is a white body. White is the Sattva Guna. And eyes are open. That means desire has come. What is the desire? Let me be many. I am alone, let me be many. The moment he thinks in that way, then the creation comes, as he says, Ma Kali. So these are the three. Now in Ma Kali, apart from the four hands, all the human skulls are hanging as if you count, It is from or to Visarga of the Sanskrit. That the or to Visarga means 52. So one of the great poet, he was also the Tantrika, he said that Brahmanda chilona jakhon mundamala kothaye peli. When there was no creation, where from you got the heads? So obviously, this from or to Visarga, that is the knowledge. The heads are the symbols of knowledge. And this is precious. That's why they are keeping the knowledge like a garland, and she is keeping it. Then only knowledge won't do. That's why from her waist there are hands hanging. If you notice that, the hand is a symbol of work. So Shakti, the knowledge, and Shakti, the power, then the creation. They're wonderful the way, the explanation. That's why Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna worshipped Kali. Even the educated family like Rabindranath Tagore's, they denounce that Kali and all that, because some of the people, they used to criticize goddess Kali, and how could you worship Kali and the black lady without any clothing, cutting the head of people, and she is keeping the head counts also by that way. So terrible. How can you worship that? The people started withdrawing, and either they were converting themselves to the other religion, or they were making different groups without the images of the Hindus. Sri Ramakrishna protested that. That's why he worshipped goddess Kali. Will you believe the most popular god in the West now is goddess Kali? Most of the Americans, they will be worshipping Kali only. The one lady, she came, then our General Secretary Maharaj Sritanandaji was the General Secretary at the time. He said, white Kali. She's white, no? And then she was having the Kali Murti, worshipping Kali and dancing. She was very happy. So that way she is becoming popular. People are liking her, and Kali is the goddess of knowledge. That's why when the mother, Ma Saradamani Devi, asked Sri Ramakrishna, how you look upon me? Then he said, my mother who gave the birth of this body, and the mother who is in the temple whom I worship, and you are same. And again, he said, the mother is Saraswati. She has come to distribute knowledge this time. That means, and Kali can give mukti. Only Kali can give mukti. So if we understand this, then there's no fear. And the movies and all that, they show in such a way, the people are always afraid of goddess Kali. It is nothing like that.
Swamiji, I have one question. You have explained symbolism, but Mother of Goddess Kali is the prime example. Could symbolism be also a hindrance for somebody who's starting to realize God? Like the Mother Kali is always invoking some kind of fear among us. So that kind of symbolism, could it be hindrance?
You can worship, suppose you like Krishna, suppose you like Rama, suppose you like Sri Ramakrishna, there's no problem. But don't hate that, because you know that is not the right type of explanation about Kali. Right type of explanation is, she is also the divine power and working to help us to realize God, but in a different way. Tantra, Vedanta and Vaishnavism. These are the three paths. The Vaishnavism, apparently, they are very simple, only that Krishna is there, Rama is there. So we think of Vaishnavism as good. Whatever appeals you, no problem. That is not Kali, the Durga. Actually, Shati. 51 actually. 51. So this also, you see, that is you can take it as a true history because the movement that is coming up, that was long back, a group of people, they were practicing yoga and they were the followers of Shiva. And Shiva was a very good looking person, very good looking, very handsome. And this Parvati, she was the daughter of a king, that's called Prajapati Daksha. And in those days, even today, there is Swayamvara Sabha. So that means in our society, the girls could go and choose their husband. So they came to bathe in the same Ganga, that portion, what's called Haridwara. And from the distance, she saw the Shiva and she told, I like to go and marry that man. But he was not having the wealth like her father. But this type of problem is still in the modern society, is also there. Now, what to do? And since she has expressed her wish, if you like, you can come. So that was the story. Then I am not going to go there. But the daughter, the wife started crying. The same thing happened in the modern time also. The father is angry with the husband, and the lady is thinking, if I somehow go and can pacify the father, maybe he will accept him, there will be a happy family. She likes the father, she likes the husband, in between. So she came to the father, but unfortunately, all of them insulted her, taking the name of the Shiva. And that was too much for her. So there was a fire, the Homa was going on. She jumped. News reached to Shiva. Shiva showed her power, miraculous power. And he started sending one after another terrible people. He took out some what is called the hair and threw it, and then became, like that's a story. So they became very powerful people. They came and they started beating everyone and they destroyed the whole thing. Then these people understood, oh my God, he is very powerful spiritually. We never could realize that. We were thinking he is a humble person. He is not. He is very powerful. Then and Shiva came. He saw the dead body and took the dead body, and he was having so much of love for the wife, he forgot everything. Then what to do? We have to stop him, because his people are going everywhere, rampaging, breaking down everything. There was a terrible commotion. Then the Vishnu slowly started cutting the body, so that ultimately when the body is not there, the Shiva will forget about that. And those pieces of the body fell here and there. Now two clans, one the Vishnu clan, another Shiva clan. Slowly they became friends. And they told, wherever your wife's body, the parts have fallen, that is a great place, and all Hindu will go and worship it. All people will go in those days. So that is Akanna, 51 holy places. Because the mother who died, she was meditating on the Lord Shiva, and Shiva is the goddess of auspiciousness. So obviously her body also very pure, thinking that. And whoever is worshipping there, the Shiva's blessing will come. So this is the main idea. But divided, same area, this is called Har Ki Pauri. Pauri means the pond. So Har means Shiva. This is the pond of the Shiva. And then Haridwara. Hari means the Vishnu. This is the door of the Vishnu, the Haridwara. So same place, they took both names, and by that way they also accumulated among the Hindus. So this is the way it grew. And Shiva became one of the three famous gods, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara.